We've all been in conversations that felt more like performances. Two people talking, but no one really hearing, just waiting for a pause so they can jump in, so they can be right, so they can feel seen. And sometimes you realize you're doing it too, which begs the question, are you really listening or just waiting to talk? Listening is harder than we think, because to truly listen, you have to let go of control. Let go of the need to fix, to correct, to impress. You have to give someone else the stage without rehearsing your next line. And that's rare, because most of us aren't trained to listen. We're trained to respond, to nod in the right places, to craft our reply while the other person is still speaking, to turn someone else's story into a bridge back to our own. But real listening doesn't center you. It makes space for someone else's world. It says, I'm not here to prove a point. I'm here to understand yours. And understanding requires silence, the kind that doesn't rush, the kind that doesn't flinch at discomfort, the kind that holds someone's words without needing to reshape them. Most of the time, we listen through filters, our beliefs, our assumptions, our judgments. We hear what we expect. We hear what matches our version of reality, and we tune out the rest. Real listening means noticing the filters and putting them aside. Not forever, just long enough to let the other person exist without interruption. There's a kind of listening that feels like safety, the kind where someone's eyes don't drift, where their attention doesn't waver, where you know they're not waiting for their turn, they're actually with you. And when you've been listened to like that, you never forget it. Because it's rare, because it's sacred. So ask yourself, when was the last time you really listened? Not just to words, but to emotion, to what was said and unsaid, to the tone, the tension, the silence between sentences. And deeper still, ask, do I listen to understand or to respond, to learn or to be right? Listening is a form of love, not the romantic kind, the real kind, the kind that says, you matter enough for me to be quiet. And that love starts with awareness, because the moment you catch yourself waiting to talk, you've already begun to change. You've already started listening differently. In a world obsessed with being heard, be someone who hears. Be someone who pauses. Be someone who stays. Because real listening isn't about silence. It's about presence. And presence is the one thing you can't fake. So the next time you're in a conversation, ask yourself, am I really listening? Or just waiting to talk? And then do the rarest thing of all. Listen like it matters. Because it does. To them. To you. To the kind of world we say we want to live in.